Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope all is well. Guess what, guys? This is now time to do the mock trade draft for the Tennessee Titans. As always, do some house cleaning. Hey, thank you as always. We got to 1,000 subs. Appreciate to you. Appreciate to you. All the ones that do watch. All 26 people that watch my video. Thank you. Anyways, with that being said, hey, like, comment, of course, and subscribe. Go ahead. We can go back and forth in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how this draft should have went. I'm all for it because I'm not even a Titans fan. I despise this organization. I'm a Texans fan. Y'all robbed me of my childhood. Y'all did so much. I'm not even getting into that. I'm not even getting into that. That's why y'all lost the Super Bowl to the Rams. How about them apples? No. It's all good. It's all good. First things first. So I went on ahead and I traded that number 7th pick. I called the Raiders up. I said, hey, yo, Raiders, y'all want to go and get your guy, whatever y'all want to do, pick 7. So in return, we got the 13th pick, 2nd round, and 4th round pick. Then I made another pick at 13. I traded with the Jags. The Jags gave me the lot. They gave me 17, 48, and 96, and 152, and next year's 2nd round, and next year's 7th round. So now, if you're the Titans, we got some playing room. We got some wiggle room. And I don't know what draft this is, but I'm just going to disregard pick 17 because I don't think that Joe Alt's going past there. But I saw him there in this mock draft, and I said, why not? So, obviously, if you get Joe Alt, he's going to be an amazing left tackle. He's going to do great things. That's probably the best tackle in the draft. I don't see him slipping past pick number 10. So, this mock draft, already theoretically, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So pretty much, yeah, that's something you're just gonna have to disregard. Next up though is Graham Barton. Now, this could happen at pick 38. Graham Barton, straight up offensive lineman. You pair him with another offensive lineman in the 1st round that you drafted, dog, game on, baby. Game on, baby. It is already, as a Titans fan, you should already be excited. You should already be happy because you are addressing what you need. And that's the beauty of it all right there. And on top of that, Graham Barton, size, hands, rarely any holding calls, rarely any, rarely any false starts. This dude is a high upside for you all. So this is even better than just, watching your line do what it did last year against every freaking defensive line where Will Levis's eyes just light up because he knows he's about to get smacked every play. You got to start protecting your QB. So back-to-back offensive linemen, don't have a problem with that. Right away. Now, at 44, a lot of people gave me flack for this in the circle for the group chat. But I don't care because I really think that Chris Jenkins is a good fit, good D lineman. He actually can play 70%, I think, on the field at pick 44. Why not start rebuilding this defense? Definitely. They're saying he's too high. They should go receiver right there. I don't think that's the need right away. I think it's definitely go get you that offensive line, then start building that D line up. Chris Jenkins, automatically right away. Then pair him up with Adrian Cooper, who I think is the best linebacker in this draft. I don't care what nobody say because he got Aggie boys, so let's get it. Now, Cedric Gray, Peyton Willis, they're all really good. It's just they kind of fall back. Jermaine Trotter Jr., another one. So they all kind of fall back to me when it's Adrian Cooper because I just like the way he just does it all. Like, he's an all-down type player, strip sacker, pass rusher, cover guy, takes out the flats, takes out running backs with the power, it can hit you. So he just does it all. So pairing that up, obviously building the 1st and the 2nd level with Chris Jenkins, then getting Cooper. Then on top of that, another interior offensive lineman, Christian Hayes, who is really shooting up through the ranks very, very fast. You guys really, really want to look at him a lot. Could play center, could play guard. So that right there, versatility is amazing. So pretty much you got Joe Alt, Graham, and Christian Hayes. Your offensive line has been rebuilt. Thank you in this draft. You're welcome. Let these guys build together for the next 5 to 6 years and chemistry and Will Levis, and he can have the mayonnaise hot dogs all he wants. Whatever it is he does, that is perfect fit. I like Chris Hayes right here at 96. I do believe that he might slip into the top 75, but for now, it is what it is. All right, so now back to defense. Marshawn Kneeland out of Western Michigan. All right, guys. So at first, I thought I was the only one that saw this guy, and I said he's probably going to be a like sixth or seventh rounder. Then last night, while I was watching ESPN, I saw Mel Kiper and them talking about it. And usually, I don't know about y'all, but ever since Mel Kiper said Julio Jones was not a number one receiver, I immediately never listened to Mel Kiper. But he has a co-host. I don't know the other guy's name, but I was watching him, and he was talking about Marshawn Kneeland. And when he was talking about him, I said, yeah, I like this guy. That's the dude from Western Michigan. Now, on tape, he just looks physically better than everybody in that whole division, that whole type of football, right? So I was like, man, maybe he's just, he's just too big for the people in his conference or in his division, right? Well, I was mistakenly wrong, because when I seen him at the Senior Bowl, and I seen him at another one of those games where it's like just like expedition games against Michigan, this dude could really play. And I was like, yo, who is this guy? And it's kind of funny because a lot of y'all are going right there where I'm going. Max Crosby went out of small school. Look at him now in the NFL. And of course, if you were to redraft that, you would definitely take Max Crosby in the first round. This is one of those guys I think that could be like a Max Crosby. And I hate putting those labels on people that early, because it's so much non-tape that I haven't seen from him yet. But he's 6'6". He nice. And you ever, Black Swan, that movie right there. He's like ballerina with the football. Like, this dude is good, bro. This dude is good, bro. Like, it's crazy how good he is. And it's like, wow, like, you slipped this far. But now he's getting a little traction. Obviously, people are going to start hyping him up. But I think that this is a great fit for that defense to seal that edge completely with him, Edgerrin Cooper, then, of course, Chris Jenkins. And these guys might not all hit, but as a unit, I feel like defense is more of a team thing, not more of an individual player. That's why most defenses be having some bad stuff right there. Like, you could be a great corner, but you ain't got no pass rusher. You can't really be that great because you can't cover that long, right? In the eyes of others. It's not always the case. So I think they just go ahead, grab him, Marshawn Kneeland, right there at 107 before he goes to anybody else. Now, the next type Derrick Henry prototype would be Braylon Allen at 6'2", 230, big-time running back. He has a couple of leg injuries, which is kind of scary, but he can be an every down back. He obviously went to Wisconsin. You know what that means. They run the ball. But every running back that comes out of Wisconsin can also catch out the backfield. Melvin Gordon, Jonathan Taylor, Monty Ball. Well, he was decent. Anyways, yeah, Braylon Allen, I think that he'd be a perfect fit for this Titans type offense, because he's just that frame of Derrick Henry. Not the exact same size, but he does run physical. He does run hard. Pairing him up with Spears, that backfield is going to be even smooth. So I really like that a lot. Next up at 145 is Malik Washington. All right, so a lot of people are torn between Malik Washington. And I'm here to tell you, as a college football fan, I watched Virginia play, and they were just so bad. They were so bad offensively that it was scary. There was one bright spot in all of this, and it was Malik Washington. Throw it up. Just throw it up. See if he can bring it down. And that's what you need. You need a player like that right away offensively. Go get somebody like that. Perfecto. I love it. Especially at 145, he could be your ex, you know what I'm saying? Like your Brandon Marshall type player, minus the attitude. But that's something that I really like with Malik Washington. Then on top of that, you got Tommy Inchberger out of Ohio State. Another linebacker, once again, for depth. This guy kind of goes crazy, man, on the field. Goes crazy on the field, man. He is all-around wild, man. He gets it in, bro. He gets it in. He's just a freak for football, and I love that chicken from Popeyes. That dude is a freak for football. Fun to watch. He kind of reminds me of Mike Barnett out of Michigan. Just those type of players that they just like contact. They just want to hit something. Everywhere you look up, he's around the ball, or he's just in the area of the play happening. So good player recognition. Can he shed blocks? He can get better at that. He's in the mix. He knows how to pretty much throw his body on the line to stop the run. So that's something there. But you got to have some guys with some to him. And I think he'd be a good special teams guy. But also, I wouldn't be surprised seeing him actually play in, you know what I'm saying, actually in the whole defensive unit as well a few times. So I do like that. Zion, again, at 184. I took him in the actual no trade draft for the Titans too as well, which means I actually like this player. So double dipping at edge is really good for the Titans, kind of like what they should do next, but we'll talk more about that in a second. But double dipping at edge is going to be really good for them on so many levels. I just think that, obviously Marshawn Kneeland, adding Zion there, it's going to be fun to watch. You can never have too many edge rushers. Never too many edge rushers, especially in a defense where they just couldn't get after the quarterback. They couldn't stop the run. There were so many things that they just could not do, the Titans defense. So I really think that if they tighten up, like the saying, tighten up, I think that they could really just bust their butt and just go ahead and get these two guys right here, right away to rebuild their defensive line. And then on top of that, why not go ahead and grab a corner? Marcellus Dial out of South Carolina, physical guy. Could be, your average slot coverage guy. He's got enough speed to kind of, keep up with defenders. I don't expect him to be like this elite corner in the NFL. No, that's not really the ceiling for him. I think the ceiling is more as just, like a gadget type player on defense. He can do good really covering, extra body on the field. Not like as in like just an extra body, like actually like a legit corner that could lock up. I don't expect him to be on there 100% of the snaps. No, because I don't see too many teams lining up with 4 or 5 receivers every single play. Like I know we're in a pass happy league, but realistically speaking, like come on now. So I feel like he's not an every down corner from what I've seen on the tape. But I am impressed though. I am impressed of what I've seen from him. I think that he could be an undrafted free agent. But last but not least, Joshua Cephus out of the University of Texas El Paso at 240. I really like him a lot. At 6'2", route runner, man. And he kind of reminds me of a Devontae Adams type. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, what? No, bro. Like, at first, when I watched him, I was like, nah. He's just a really good receiver. Like, college-level good receiver. Like those college receivers like Dwayne Jarrett, like the USC days. Who's another college receiver? Will Shipley out of Texas. Another good receiver, Percy Harvin type. They get to the NFL, kind of fade off into there. Michael Floyd out of Notre Dame, but he's different. I don't know why, but he gives me that different feel. It's the fact that he has something that all of them lack. Is the fact that he has really good ball placement. He knows how to trick the defenders, and then he has this thing where he can just leave your ass. He can just leave your ass on that field. Breakaway speed is just crazy, and I'm just like, if we're really breaking it down and looking at it all angles, that boy really can play, y'all. Come on now, fam. He can really get down on there and make some moves. So I really enjoy watching his tape. And I said to myself, man, this is fun to watch. I like this. So I said, why not take him as the last pick in the draft? Him, or you can go and get I don't think he's gonna be there now. Jaquan Jackson out of Tulane. He's another good receiver. I don't think he's gonna be there now, but he's another decent receiver as well. But Joshua Cephus, I think he'll be a real steal. Hard worker. Of course, he went to UTSA, so it's a small school. You're probably thinking the talent was trash or they wasn't as lack, but he actually showed up in the Tennessee game. He showed up in a lot of games, so, He had a really bad Honolulu Bowl, though. A lot of drops. But, hey, I like the guy. But I'm saying a lot of he's Devontae Adams, so who knows. But, hey, like, comment, of course, subscribe. This one's actually really fun because I'm not a Titans fan. I actually hate y'all's organization because I'm a Texans fan. Like, it's what we do. But I had fun looking at this, man, helping rebuild y'all's team. Hey, yo, let me know in the comments. Yo, peace. I'm out.